I believe we have a choice in this world about how to tell sad stories. On the one hand, you can sugarcoat it. And nothing is too messed up that can't be fixed with a Peter Gabriel song. I like that version as much as the next girl does.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of It's a Movie. Today's segment will be on, basically, The Fault in Our Stars. I'm your host, Amrit Sabawal. The recent success of this movie has created quite a buzz, and our viewers have previously questioned us a lot about this movie. And today, here to talk to you is our guest, Tisani Ravindran. Hi. Give a cheer for her. For those who are unaware of this movie and the book itself, could we please get a slight summary?
The Fault in Our Stars is about this girl named Hazel Grace Lancaster who has cancer. And because she has cancer, her mom sends her to a cancer people support group. And while there, she meets Augustus Waters. And she falls in love with him.
So, second question that our viewers have asked us is basically, how long did it take him to write this book?
Well, John Green, I believe it took him about 10 years to write The Fault in Our Stars. 10 years ago, he volunteered at a hospital for cancer people. Before he went, he thought it would be like full of depressed kids and they wouldn't be happy with their life. But when he got there, they seen how fun and like interactive they were. So he wanted to write a book about kids with cancer, but he didn't want to make it like those normal books where they're so depressed and sad that their life might end soon. He wanted to make it an adventurous book, so he wrote it, and I guess it took him 10 years to find like that perfect ending, and then it finished, and it was a really good book.
It's a great thought, really. It gave a lot of hope to the children of hospitals to not just live for the disease, but live for their life, live a life in every moment, I believe. Do you believe that reading the book has helped your experience with watching the movie? Do you think it has somehow operated your mind when watching the movie after reading the book?
Yeah, I think it helps like a lot to read the book and then watch the movie, because then like you could, in a way, you could know what's happening. You would know what exactly is going on, because in the book it's like a lot more like it's
more detailed, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know like what's happening more because if you read the book. So reading the book would help a lot.
All right. How are the main characters portrayed in the book?
Well, in the book, Hazel is like a know-it-all type of girl. She acts like she knows everything about life and about cancer and stuff like that, and she's very like to herself. Like, she's not selfish, but she doesn't really like to interact with people. She mainly cares about her mom and dad and how they would feel after she passed on. And Augustus, in the book, he's really like happy. He's like the opposite of Hazel practically. He's really happy. He's like really like enthusiastic and always like ready for like an adventure or whatever.
All right. Who directed the movie The Fault in Our Stars?
The director of the movie The Fault in Our Stars, his name is Josh Boone.
From the majority of our audience, we have a couple popular scenes. I want you to talk about one of them.
One of the most popular scenes would be when Augustus and Hazel first said okay to each other. And like okay is like their catchphrase sort of thing. It's like,
what does it mean?
It's like they say it as in a way to say to each other that we will always be okay. No matter what happens to each other or to like ourselves, we will always be okay. We will always like be together and stuff like that.
Another question that we have is, were there any broadly noticeable differences or between the book and the movie?
Well, like I don't think there are any movies really that were before that was a book turned into a movie. I don't think that they copied like every single thing in the movie. Like it's like the movie is like a limited time. It can't like run on forever. So of course there are some parts that they missed. One part I noticed that they missed was near the beginning, where for Hazel's birthday, I think. Her mom tells her to go to the mall with her friends, with her friend Caitlin, and in the book they wrote about how they were really close and how they were friends. They became friends in college, and
So it sort of shows that she does have a life beyond her disease.
Exactly. And then another scene that they sort of missed was when Isaac, both Hazel and Augustus' friend, he sadly has a tumor like in his eyes, so he had to get his eyes like removed, and so he went blind. In the book, Hazel visits him while he's in the hospital, but in the movie, she just sees him when he comes back to the support group.
All right. Now the question that we have is, do the characters in the movie portray the characters in the book as expected by the audience that has read it and viewed the movie, of course? And are there any flaws that are in the characters in the movies in comparison with the book, of course?
I believe that all the characters were portrayed the way they were shown in the book. Like, as in, like, Hazel was, like, sad and caring. Augustus was, like, really happy and, like...
a cheer type person, right?
And then, like, I think it was, like, they all matched, like, their personalities that I would have imagined while reading the book.
All right. A very popular question. Beside their fiery romance, do you recommend an age group that watches this movie because of certain situations in the movie?
I'm not sure what the book is rated now. I think it's like PG-13 or something. But with, like you said, like besides the romance, there are some parts that are like really sad and really like depressing to watch. So I think like some 13-year-olds, I admit they like will get it, but like others might not. To be honest, like I think it would have to be like about like 16 or so. Yeah. You have to be like about 16 to fully understand the book and to know like what's going on.
I completely agree with you. All right. So do you have anything to add to what you've said?
You should read the book, The Fault in Our Stars. It's a really good book. You should watch the movie. They're both amazing. I love both of them.
Personally, did you like the book or the movie better, and why?
I definitely liked the movie better. The book was amazing, but I think the movie actually like showed like you could like see everything right there on the screen. Like you wouldn't have to like imagine it and like think of something like that might not actually be happening. You can actually see it when you're watching the movies, and you could like feel what the characters in the movies are feeling. And
all right, that's a wrap for this week's episode. I'm your host, Amit Sabharwal, and this is our guest star, Susanna Ravindran. Thank you for joining us and sharing your time with us. Tune in next time on Booked Movie, only on Arthur TV.